Good morning, it's Lisa Carlson with Weichert Realty Saxon Clark, and today we're here with Ked Mead and we're continuing our series on the area. So, Ken, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what your title is?
My name's Ked Mead. I am the Tourism and Economic Development Director for the town of Big Stone Gap, amongst other things.
Okay, and how long have you made Big Stone Gap your home?
My entire life, over 50 years.
Why did you decide to stay in Big Stone?
Well, I didn't actually stay. I traveled pretty extensively through work, but the further I got away from home, the more I realized what I left behind. So, as soon as my career in financing and banking would allow, I came back and stopped the travel and put roots down here.
That's great. So, can you tell me a little bit about Big Stone's history and the role that that history has played in shaping Appalachia?
Oh yes, Big Stone has always been a mining industry. You know, they used to call this place Mineral City, and it was the iron ore that started out here. And then of course they found coal. Unfortunately, that depleted out. It is a depletable resource, and we found ourselves in kind of a quandary. We'd been a mining town forever, established and everything on top of it. So we went to the next thing. We had lots of heritage, a lot of history, lots of outdoor draw. So we started the movement to change over to a tourism industry, and have been pretty successful thus far.
Okay. And are there any local museums where people can learn more about Big Stone's history?
Oh, there's tons of museums. We've got the Southwest Virginia Museum up here on the hill. We've got the Coal Museum right across the street. We've got the John Fox Jr. House that has a lot of history there as well and talks about the Trail of Lonesome Pine. We've got the Heritage School up the street here that also has amazing documents about everything Big Stone, including the schools, people, and places in it. So the whole place is just loaded with history.
Okay, it definitely is. How would you describe the people of Appalachia? Because I think there's a big misconception out there. In your opinion, what are the people truly like in Appalachia?
Yeah, there is a misconception. I saw that quite a bit in our travels. The way I talk, come under fire quite a bit, and there is a misconception about us. But honestly, you'll find quite a few of the very hardworking Appalachian people. We're adaptive. We make do. We persevere, and we hold on to tradition is a big one. Tradition is one of our things at heart. Because when Big Stone actually came about, we were a melting pot. We had people from all over, all kinds of cultures, and it kind of just melded into one. So Big Stone's a little bit unique with that type of background, but in general, the people of Appalachia, they persevere, and we're smart enough to survive, and we're smart enough to thrive in trying times, and that's where we are today.
That's wonderful. I know that's been my experience as well. What would you consider the biggest draw to the area?
Oh my gosh. The biggest draw? Well, we're definitely a destination. We're a music destination now. We're continuing that. Not only heritage music, but we're a haven for all types of music. Be it from your heritage folk and bluegrass, classical music, all the way up to, rock and roll, grunge metal, outlaw country. We've got several festivals around that, so we're definitely a music venue. With over 30 places to eat, we're a great place to stop for the weekend and have something good to eat.
And so this is truly a blend of the historical Big Stone and current relevant Big Stone as well.
Absolutely, because we've always been a melting pot, like I said, so we've got all types of culture and history that has developed into Big Stone, and that's why we want to be a music destination. But honestly, our outdoor is another big draw. We've got 3 miles of greenbelt that's soon to be expanded to connect to Appalachia. We've got the big Cherry Recreation Center going up here on the lake. We've got an amazing abundance of all types of fish in our rivers, lots of hunting. So we've also got the Trail of Lonesome Pine. That is the oldest running outdoor drama and the official outdoor drama of Virginia. You talk about history there. That started from the writings of John Fox Jr. So there's just there's just so many things that will draw people to this area. It's hard to just pin down and say this is the one.
So, can you tell me about some of the events that go on here throughout the year?
Sure. We've got the polar plunge that starts out in the first week of February. That's where people do a 5K and then jump into ice when it's usually about 4 degrees.
Well, I won't be doing that one.
I won't either, but it's a lot of fun. We also have a chili cook-off contest during that time, and that's a huge draw. 4th of July, Halloween, Easter. Basically, Big Stone celebrates all holidays in a huge way. So our 4th of July is usually 10 days. Halloween's one of our biggest visited days. The weekend before Halloween and Halloween itself is our 2 most visited days, believe it or not.
Tell me about the car shows and the motorcycle activities that go on here as well.
Oh yeah, we have our own car show here. It's the Old Clunkers Car Club, and there's a large group of them here in this area that have restored, and they like to meet up. And a great group of guys. So we do have car shows, but we also have groups of cars that come in from all over. We've got the Cars and Candy group from up Northern Virginia. We've got the Kentucky Mustang clubs that come through. All kinds of Mustangs. We also have the Polaris Slingshots. They do their annual retreat here, and we've added a new feature with that, the Glow Parade. So there's just always something going on, and we attract those type of people because of our roadways. The roadways up to High Knob and Big Cherry, those are ideal for people that are looking to, get out and traverse those curves and stuff. So, we've got a lot of things, and like I said, we're coming up right now on Halloween. It's huge, and then Christmas, we got our Green Belts and Lights tour, 3 miles of over 200 decorated light displays from businesses and organizations, people from all over the county.
And where is that at?
That starts over here at the visitor center. That's on our green belt. And every Saturday night you can come down, get pictures with Santa. You can shop in the Christmas Village. They've got all types of food and drinks in there that's seasonal and presents to buy. And then you get to go on a hayride around and view it all.
Okay. And what are some of the local businesses, eateries, and businesses that people can visit while they're here? What are some of the unique things that people might take away from this region if they're shopping?
Well, one of the most unique would have to be right next door to us. That's Good Times Coal Fire Pizza and Pub. They've got an indoor stage that is always packed. There's always some type of music, and it's very diverse. You could go in and listen to rock and roll at the 8 o'clock show, and then a bunch of pickers from Kentucky will come in at midnight and take you on through. But they also have coal-fired pizza, which is pretty unique for this area. You've got Kirkland's up the street. That was probably the turning point of Big Stone's draw to come to and visit. They have done excellent. You've got our first brewery up from there, Big Cherry Brewing. They have a wide variety of in-house brewed beers that really it's a take on the area. We've got 404 Cafe and Creamery, homemade ice creams and whatnot.
One of my personal favorites.
Yes. We've got Moondog. They also are a brewery out of Withville. Great brick oven pizza. We've got the Southwest Firehouse down the street. We've got Country Kitchen, which wins tons of awards for their catering and their home cooking. There's just so many. It's like I said, there's over 30 places. It's hard to mention.
So it sounds like quite a variety.
It really is, yeah.
So can you tell me what the major employers might be here, and some of the various places that people who are still seeking employment might be able to go?
Sure. Well, I think one of the major employers, of course, is going to be Watts County School Systems. We do have valid health systems here as well. The great thing about, if there is a great thing about the COVID scare, was that people found out that they could work remotely. So there's a lot of call center work in the area already locally, such as Crutchfield, Starlink, Sykes. But we have a lot of people that just come here to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city life, and thank goodness we've got very good internet services here. and they can work remotely from anywhere they want to. So,
Excellent.
There's no end of what you can do here in Big Stone Gap.
That's great. So we're not isolated and all of that like most people think, right?
No, we got 800 megabit download right here on my computer, and that's available to anybody.
Is there a Facebook page that people can follow to kind of stay informed on the happenings in the area?
There is. The Visitor Center page, which is our premier tourism page, is Visit Big Stone Gap. And that's where we post all the things going on. And we also post links from our major page, the bigstonegap.com. bigstonegap.com has events roughly 150 miles around us. So anything and everything going on is going to be there. You can also find out where to eat, where to stay, where to shop. Anything you want to know about Big Stone Gap, it's on bigstonegap.com or visit bigstonegap.com on Facebook.
Okay. And lastly, and the one that I am absolutely obsessed with, you must give me all the details about Mead Manor, how it came to be, what visitors can expect, when they can go and see it, because I personally drove by and almost had a heart attack and fell in love. It is a very cool destination when you come in October. So give me the deets on that.
Well, like I said, Halloween is the most visited time in Big Stone Gap. Mead Manor just came about. My great grandmother was born on Halloween, so we always had huge Halloween parties. And when she got sick, she always made us promise that we would continue to celebrate and not stop because of that. So I've always done everything for the trick-or-treaters, and we've always had, yard haunts and stuff. But Mead Manor, we just basically decorate the outside of the house. We've got holographic projections in the windows. We've got a lot of scare actors that have been with us for a decade. 7-foot-tall werewolf, chainsaw guys, zombies. My poor wife, she's a makeup artist, and she usually has to do all the makeup. So my mom always sits on the front porch as a witch. Last year we gave out 167 gallons of candy.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a community effort because I can't afford that. So
right.
We do ask for donations in that, but it puts a smile on the kid's face.
Is there a charge to go and see it?
There's no charge. It's usually open, depending on my work schedule. We try and have it open, 1st of October. We have the sound and the holographs running on weekends, and then of course on Halloween night it doubles in size and frequency, and it's great. And I think that's really growing off. That we've got so many other people doing it. We've got kids will show up with hot dogs, bags of popcorn, pizza. There's haunted houses and yard haunts all over Big Stone now. So Big Stone is a huge destination for Halloween. We've got the Haunted Carnival coming up this week,
right.
or the last week, and we also have a creepy concert. So there's just so much to do here in Big Stone Gap, no matter what holiday it is, but especially Halloween.
Well, Ked, thank you so much for your time today. Anyone who is looking definitely for a destination, Big Stone Gap is the place to come. And if you stop by, feel free to say hi to Ked. We do appreciate your time today, and thanks for watching.